My name is Sarah Mitchell. I am 40 years old and I have lived in Seattle, Washington nearly my whole life. I always believed that stability and routine were the cornerstones of happiness. But as time passed, I realized that sometimes life surprises us in ways we never planned for. I had been working as a high school teacher for over a decade, dedicating my days to my students, and my evenings to grading papers or enjoying quiet dinners at home. Life was steady, though a little lonely since my divorce 5 years earlier. I never thought much about opening my heart again until I met Daniel Brooks, a man who changed everything without even trying. We first met at a bookstore downtown on a rainy Saturday afternoon. I had gone in to escape the drizzle, my umbrella dripping as I browsed the shelves of contemporary fiction. He was in the same aisle, searching for a biography. He had dark blonde hair, a relaxed style of dress, and an approachable smile that instantly eased the silence between strangers. When our eyes met, he said, "Seattle weather sure knows how to ruin a weekend, doesn't it?" And I laughed at how perfectly he captured the mood. That was the beginning of many conversations. We ended up sitting in the store cafe that day, sharing coffee and talking for nearly 2 hours about books, teaching, his job in city planning, and our favorite corners of the city. From that day on, I kept running into him. Sometimes at the bookstore, sometimes at the park, and occasionally at the coffee shop near my school. Each time, the conversations deepened, and each time, I told myself it was coincidence, though a small part of me wondered if it was fate. Daniel was gentle in the way he spoke, always listening, never rushing, and his kindness reminded me of something I had forgotten after years of routine: how it felt to be truly seen. Months passed, and our friendship grew stronger. He would surprise me with small gestures, bringing me tea when I was stressed, inviting me to join community events, encouraging me when I doubted myself. I was careful with my heart, still uncertain if what I felt was real, but Daniel never pressured, only reminded me through his actions that life could be lighter with someone to share it with. One summer evening, he invited me to a local outdoor concert by the waterfront. The air was warm, string lights hung above, and music floated through the night as we sat side by side. As the band played a familiar love song, Daniel turned to me, his eyes soft but serious, and said, "Sarah, I know we never planned for this, but I want you to know that meeting you has been the best part of my life here. You've reminded me of what it means to care again." My breath caught, because his words reached the parts of me I had locked away. I smiled, not sure what to say, and simply replied, "I didn't expect this either, but I'm glad." Our connection grew stronger, and for months, we built memories. Walking through Pike Place Market, visiting museums, spending quiet afternoons at the park. He helped me remember that love wasn't about perfection but about companionship and understanding. But life has its turns. One day Daniel told me he had been offered a job opportunity in San Francisco, one he couldn't refuse. My heart sank as he explained, because I knew what it meant. We sat on a park bench overlooking the water, silence heavy between us, until he finally spoke the words I'll never forget. "No matter where I go, Sarah, meeting you has been the greatest gift. I don't know what the future holds, but I'll carry you with me always." Tears filled my eyes, and I held his hand, knowing this was a goodbye I hadn't prepared for. I didn't expect it to end this way, but his words stayed with me, reminding me that sometimes the people who come into our lives aren't meant to stay forever. They're meant to teach us how to feel again, to remind us that love can return when you least expect it. And though Daniel left Seattle, the memories we shared remained, etched into my heart like chapters of a story I would never forget.